Sup guys? So if you don't want to see me babbling about Australia in the next few minutes, just pass by your newsfeed or your IG story or Insta or Messenger story, just scroll down or swipe right because I'm gonna get really talkative about Australia. But if you want to watch this video, I mean, I made it, posted it, you don't have to watch it. Just stay tuned, stay tuned, and start to get talking about it. Hi guys! So you've noticed all of my videos are vertical, so I'll give you time to rotate. Yeah, there, rotate. Because my videos are I just do it in IG and Instagram and Messenger. So this is why we're going to do this video vertically. Yeah! So welcome to my video that I created with pretty bad edits and a pretty messed up setup. But still, this is not about me, it's about my adventure to Australia and why you should consider Australia as one of your best countries to live in. So welcome to Aus. Number 1. Australia is modern and updated in a lot of places. I'll be looking from time to time at my script, so I hope you don't mind since I'm a messy person. I just want to say that my views here are just from a tourist. I'm not gonna talk about political things or economic things. Just guy making reviews and promoting Australia. Going on, Australia is modern and updated as proven in their hospitals, their markets, their museums. But let's start with the hospital. So this is a public hospital.
This doesn't feel like a public hospital.
Yeah, it doesn't look like one. It looks like a private hospital. And look at this bridge.
Depending on the weather, changes colors.
This bridge?
Yeah, cool, right? Then, the library. It's a modern library, but it's pretty cool, right? Then we have the markets. So this is the Salamanca market that just happens every week during Saturday. It has a wide variety of goods.
This guy over here sells strange art.
Their parking lots don't have people collecting your money unlike here in the Philippines. Well, there are some places here, but in parking lots, they don't have booths at all. They have machines. I mean, not all places. Their schools don't look like schools. Look at the schools I've been to. I've seen, I mean. And lastly, my favorite. This.
Woo! That's so awesome. Look at that.
So I mentioned they're modern and updated. But, guess what? There are so many buildings in Australia that they preserved and are actually old architecture. In fact, Sydney is their oldest city. I went to there, Sydney. And then, Richmond is their second one.
Forgot to mention that Richmond is the second oldest city in whole Australia. Sydney is the oldest. That's cool.
So, the thing is with Australia, they preserve their buildings, but...
So here's another example of old architecture, modern building. We haven't got inside, but definitely looks modern.
There are so many convenient things in Australia. First of all, there's a lot of free stuff. All of these places I went to, Mount Wellington, these islands, and all of these places in Melbourne, Sydney, and Hobart, those are all free. Yes, they're nice attractions, but you can just go there for free. Other thing to notice, you have these 3 things that I really found really cute.
So look, there's a water bottle fill station. So these are free grills and they have free gas as long as you clean it. Disposable doggy bags. How cool is that? And that's for free.
These 3 things, yeah, they're free. Another thing in Melbourne is their sidewalks.
These are sidewalks. Something like this in the Philippines.
And also in Sydney. Littered with so many benches, so many trash cans.
Rubbish bin there, rubbish bin down there, like there's rubbish bins everywhere.
And they're just near each other.
Yeah, they're just near each other.
And a lot of more convenient things that you can find in the whole place. I'm sorry, my hands. Another thing is the trams. Trams in Melbourne and other places in Australia have free zones. Check this out.
So FYI, the tram is free. Yes, you heard that right, it's free.
Within this zone are free, so you don't need to touch on your mic.
So in these areas, you can just hop in for free, go down. But in some areas, you'll have to pay. And guess what? people actually pay and they don't cheat the system. That's awesome, right? And here's another. I put shut down. There. Everything in Melbourne, Sydney, and Hobart, sorry for my wife, is walking distance. The restaurants, to work, to attractions. Of course, take the trams if it's really far, or drive. But still, people in Melbourne and the other cities like to walk.
Yeah, it's all walking distance. So
Cool.
And lastly, the number one thing why I had so many videos uploaded, their Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi here is unbelievably fast, even at 1 bar.
Wi-Fi is so fast, and it's everywhere. Would you believe that? Number 4, everything is clean. Well, not everything. In Australia, things are so clean that people don't care if you reuse your clothes.
You can reuse your pants for almost 1 week. Look, yung malukot na yan, pero it's so clean here and people don't care about plancha.
Yeah, that's legit. Well, maybe it's because it's fall or winter, towards winter, but still, people don't care if you reuse your clothes. They won't care. Another thing is, trash cans are everywhere.
And they're just near each other.
Yeah, they see each other.
Plus they're smart, they're solar powered. Some of them are.
Yeah.
Tap water, the one here in the Philippines that we can't drink, there is drinkable.
So I can use this water for drinking. Oh, not fell. So I can just refill. Cool. So the tap water is drinkable.
Well, you just have to go to the right places. Like when we went to Port Fairy, it tastes fishy. Not really fishy, but it tastes minerally. That's a word. But the ones in Sydney, the one here in the city, the one here in Hobart tastes really good. So you don't have to be filtered water. Just don't drink the water in the toilets because they're already water fountains everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reason number 5, they have so many things for environmental conservation. So many that these are some of the things they observe. Stress on one thing, PowerPoints. Let me explain PowerPoints.
The plugs here have these things, these switches called power points. So they're to make sure the energy is regulated here. So if you're not using it, turn it off. So kahit naka-plug the bukas, it won't turn on. So they're called power points, not the ones na pinang-represent natin. Galing, diba? For energy preservation.
This whole grocery is just for natural things. Hill Street, that's my favorite place to go to, if only if it wasn't that expensive. This whole zoo is a sanctuary. Bonnaroo Sanctuary is the best thing I've been to. You know why? Because of this.
Cute ng kid na, look at that. So the echidna's name is Randall. Oh, that's so cute.
Wild. But I was attacked by him. Wow.
There's Randall
Oh,
over
that's why
there.
it's limping because the right front leg's amputated.
Kaya pala.
That's why it's limping. Oh,
That's why it walks like
That and so many things that I haven't found here, that I haven't found in other places. Back to the script. In Australia, they have this group called the
Pennicott Wilderness Journeys. Is Pennicott in the whole Tasmania or Australia? That's nice.
that takes care of all of the parks in Australia. I'm gonna stop you there and make a correction. Pennicott only concerns itself with Tasmania, while Parks Victoria is the one concerned with Port Campbell National Park, which includes 12 Apostles, the Bay of Martyrs, the Bay of Islands. The whole stretch is known as the Port Campbell National Park. Going back, that's why we get to go to these places for free. So they're the ones who preserve the parks and make sure that people still go to them even though they're free. In the botanical gardens that I've been to, Australia actually preserves these extinct, endangered species, not extinct.
So this is the Australian collection, and in this part they have rare and threatened species.
And lastly, people have an active lifestyle in Australia.
You don't have to worry about animal attacks or something. Makes sense. Anyway, Australians have an active lifestyle. That's really nice. 8 minutes into the track, and I think we've covered a lot already.
It's not a joke that people in Australia are so active. Even their cereal is healthy. Look at that. Look at their cereal.
That is a Nutrigrain. It's good. It's sweet. It's the Australian cereal, so Nutrigrain. It's actually good. It's both sweet, but it's healthy, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sweet and healthy. Cool.
Healthier than most cereals.
Just wanted to share that never have I heard in my whole life of an area being closed off. Oh my god, it's a bird! Okay, anyway, this area is closed off, you know why? They're actually rehabilitating the grass. Yes, they're doing that. That's awesome, right? I mean, di mo naman gagawin to sa Pilipinas, diba? Pag may grass dito, iwanan lang dyan. But look, they're actually closing off the area para hindi tapakan ng mga tao and para hindi daanan ng mga cars para mag-grow yung grass.
Number 7. Australia has so much concern for their history and Anzac. They have Anzac memorials everywhere, and it's to celebrate the relationship of Australia and New Zealand in the past. So I'm pretty ignorant with the thing, so someone educate me on that because I really found it interesting. They have it everywhere. They have the memorials everywhere. This museum that I've been to in Australia has a lot of paintings dedicated to the Aborigines.
So this is a popular painting describing the... Oh, I see. It's I see. So it's the white men being friends with the Aboriginals.
That's in Hobart. And lastly, the only place where I saw Starbucks only in Sydney. There's no Starbucks in Hobart. Why? Because Australians are so supportive of their local coffee.
Talking to Siri. Wow. Talking to Siri, are you?
Last one, which is most of my videos. Australia is definitely a fun country. Seriously. It might look chill with all of the videos I'm showing. It might not be as exciting as Japan or as popular other places. But in Sydney, it's like Japan, but they're speaking in English. Melbourne is like a chiller version of Sydney. There's so many fun things like this.
Sudaba and Maurice's performance. This reminds me so much of LA. Plus Japan.
Oh yeah, in Sydney, there's this attraction.
So you can see people are actually there on top of the bridge. They're climbing it for $150. I'd gladly climb it, but not for $150.
And Hobart, where my tito and tita live, is the chillest. Chillest. It's the place where you can rest. Because it's the province as the term. Because it's in Tasmania, which is an island off the coast of Australia. In Sydney, I forgot earlier, there's the big bus that has these options.
Let's try the audio tour. So according to the recording, we're at the seafood fish market. So introducing my friend Cory, still talking to me, taking about Barangaroo. We're now in Barangaroo. You can see more buildings, more constructed buildings there. Bye po. Thank you. Harbor. Ikot-ikot na po dito. Ay po, mag-ikot-ikot na muna kami dito. Thank you po.
And there's a ninth reason, which is my personal reason. I don't know though if it's a big thing, but so far, founded in Australia, they have a movement for mental health. Who doesn't like a movement for that? It's one of the best things I've seen so far. It's my favorite thing in Australia. And the fact that people there are chill and casual, that's why I'd want to go back to Australia because it's so casual. It's like, as I said earlier, it's like Tokyo, it's like Japan, but people are speaking in English and everything's more chill. Tokyo's fast-paced, but in Australia it's more chill. So you've reached this end. Thank you for bearing with my video. You didn't have to watch it. I just made it for my own entertainment too. Just wanted to talk to myself, probably. I'm thank you that you watched it. And personally, I really like Australia because of this.
This is my last time looking for food and it's in the airport.
Gosh, how much I miss Australia. I mean, alam mo yun, ngayon ko lang na-realize na lamang ang Australia in so many ways Philippines. The only reason I'm going back to the Philippines is to be with the people I love, no? I mean, the government and all, I don't know who to trust na talaga. Ay, nako. But anyway, Filipino pa ako eh. I have to work hard in Australia. Wait, we're looking for Australian food right now. Maybe here. In Australia, so many nice things. So many new things to discover. And the fact that I traveled alone is another thing. So thank you for watching this. I know I really suck in editing and setting up and even narrating, but I hope I can do the other videos just for my own entertainment anyway. Didn't have to watch this, but if you watch it, again, I said thank you. I really appreciate the effort. And sorry talaga kung sabog ako magsalita. So that's it. Bye bye, and here's to hoping have another video.